Hey guys, SlySonic7 here, and we are back in Journey. This is part 4. This is level 4 of Journey, and I'm actually turning the controller as I go, which is why the camera's going out of whack right now. This is the nice little shot I had made, and then all of a sudden I turned my camera and I went, ah, and it just completely went away from me. So pretend it looked like nice like this. Here we go. In the last episode, we had just talked about the idea of what it's like to really have a fresh start, to kind of start from new, see this brand new area that you're not entirely sure about. You're not sure about like what's going on with it, where you fit in, if you fit in. And then I think we kind of made a really hard drop down to maybe a little pit of like, is this the right decision, to really emerge better off than we ever were, and to realize that there are friends here who can support us, whether it's new friends, old friends, whatever it may be. And now in this level, this is my personal favorite level of the entire game, just for its beauty, and I think it's just Tranquility. It shows you the beauty of what happens when you really embrace this new change and get elevated to a place that's so much higher than you ever could have been before. So I kind of want to start with easy, which is this just looks like a beautiful, almost sea of gold. And I'm going to keep quiet for a second as we go here, because I really want you guys to hear the music and just enjoy this part. And it's just so perfect in that regard, because like it feels like everything is perfectly at peace with what we're doing. We feel completely confident in what we are. Our journey is going the right way right now. And the developers just knew exactly what we're doing here, which is that one of the most beautiful things that they do in this game is the sand gliding, the real like just moving downwards in the sand and having this kind of beautiful moment like this. So make an entire level like that is just a brilliant idea. So here, we're going to jump out of this window. Make sure to actually stay here and press X, just to stay like afloat a little bit more here, and you want to land here to get the other scarf piece. So if we drop down here, we're going to actually have to be on a scenario where we would have to walk around to all those major ribbons we can see around here, and use our chant circle around all of them to make them all go, to bring out the scarves that are being held in the middle there, right above where my character's head is. Instead, if you have enough scarf, what you can actually do is just jump over to this place over here to kind of stop, because obviously the music that was so great is stopped, and a little bit of the momentum is stopped. So if you guys don't have enough scarf, you can go down there and get up here anyways. If you have enough scarf, I recommend just doing this, because it's way easier and frankly a little bit more fun to just jump right back into it. And you see the music just jumps right back in. You haven't missed a beat here. Now this is a hard scarf piece, and I say this mainly because I suck at getting it. So you want to come down the middle here and stay towards the right. And then apparently somewhere in the middle here, you're going to see kind of like a break. There we go. I see the glimmer in the far distance here. Yeah, so stay right in the middle here. And then, where is it? Ah, damn it. It's up here, isn't it? Well, let's find out. I don't think I have enough. Nope. Damn it. So sad. No longer a 100% run, I guess. I'll actually go back and replay the level and just grab the extra scarf piece. But for right now, I think this is one level where I don't want to go back. I don't want to have to like ruin the moment of it. Because to me, when I played this game, first of all, it's like almost a sea of gold, just to kind of restate this. But to me, the thing that really stuck out was that not only is this shot just stunning, and I try to go back and forth as slowly as I can, just so I can enjoy this more, because it is just gorgeous. This really reminded me of the first time that I felt like I was very good friends with all of my soon-to-be wife's friends. I think this was a really cool moment for me, because going back to what I was saying before, when I went to college, I was a bit of a loner. I learned a little bit in college of how to make those friends, how to kind of let them elevate you to a higher place. And one second, we're going to pause because this is gorgeous. And I'm almost going to stop here for a second because I just want to enjoy that view. But the big thing for me was that I think there was so much I had to learn about, being someone more than myself, which we kind of touched upon in like episode 2. Was my friend Akash helping me first get out of the shell. Episode 3, it's me going to college, learning more from everyone else. And in this episode, the real focus for me was that once I really learned how to let in all the people who I wasn't the primary friend in my relationship in that sense, but to really make them a huge part of my relationship, a huge part of my life. I realized just how much happier I was with everything else. So for the people who listen, potentially, one of my friends, Chris, is listening. Huge thank you to all of you guys for just how it's always made this positive change, because it has just been so great to kind of, grow outside of what I thought I was comfortable with and really learn that there's an entire extra space of what makes me happy and I think what can make me feel accomplished. And with that said, we're going to keep going the level here. So the music stopped, it has this perfect moment, but the second I drop down, music jumps right back in. And it's just gorgeous. And they know exactly what they're doing here. And the thing is, like, this just plays off the idea to me of, like, what is the almost single happiest or almost at peace that you've been in your life? And this level, to me, always resonates towards that feeling, because it is just perfect feeling of tranquility. But as we know, after every part of blissful, perfect happiness, always comes a part where you feel just a little let down from it. And they're not going for subtle here. They switch it up very clearly here. We go from bright and golden to suddenly very dark and cold, and all the warm music we heard is gone. And it really lets you know kind of the next step that this is going to take here, which is, for us, this next step is going to be traveling into what we think is more like more of a seed of doubt. And we'll talk about that in the next episode. But before we finish up, just want to sing our chant, come in and see what the mystics have to tell us. And our scarf just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Our scarf is basically taller than this person is now. But we're having different interactions. So it started with them just looking at us, kind of examining us. This time it's almost them reflecting upon, like, man, I remember when I used to be like that. I remember when I was at that exact peak that they showed. And you see the gold just trembling away here as you fall from that peak. And now all of a sudden we're much lower than we used to be. We're right here. We're almost looking up to what used to happen. Our we're seeing an issue with a scarf here. We'll talk about in the next episode. And we see this very almost scary looking, it looks like a snake. And it just shows this idea of, like, there's a lot of dark. You almost see the clouds behind this as they're showing the thunder right there. Is a great part of that too, which is like, we went from this place that was beautiful and golden and tranquil and happy to something that is now almost mysterious and, like, almost scary, to a point where, like, you don't know what's really waiting for you. And all the other times sand or other things let us go. This time it's almost just an ominous gate that says you can proceed. So guys, before we proceed to the next level, I'm going to stop here. This has been a pretty quick episode, but I really like to do each of these levels as a part of their own, just because to me, like, I think that's the easiest way to really kind of take the message piece by piece. So guys, this has been Sly Sonic 7. I love the level we just did. It's gorgeous, everything about it, but I think the story only gets more powerful from here. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.